What is up, guys? Right here, bringing guys the Omega Battle Association semi-final match going against the Huston Rotoms, coached by Nozzer. I'm your coach of the Grass Plains Raikus. We won our playoffs match last week against Tech on Samurai, hoping to capitalize with that momentum and going into this week to go on to the final match to judge the champion next week if we beat our opponent this week. But if you guys are hyped for this, feel free to drop a like down below and subscribe as well. That'd be awesome. A lot riding on this match. I prepared very, very well. It took around about an hour and a half to actually prepare the team. Not quite sure why it's like this, why I can't switch to my side of the battle, but I'll just commentate from my side. This here is my team, guys. I don't know. Should know if it's my team. However, basically, the winner of this match goes on to face either the winner of the other match, either King to Plays Games or Sneaky Selgor. Basically, so then that would be the championship match for this season. Kind of did go into this expecting that my run was going to come to an end. I did kind of admit that in the team builder as well. So if you guys did not see the team builder, you guys can go check that out before we hop into this. But judging by my opponent's team, he did not bring the Nido King, which was very surprising. He did bring the Hydreigon like I predicted, the Emboar as well. He actually brings the Ditto, which I was surprised by. He also brings the Rotom and the Shaman. So, really surprised he did not bring the Nido King, the Miloetta, or the Brunzal. Really surprised by that. And no Avalugg either, which I guess Avalugg really wasn't the best matchup. It wouldn't really do too much against me. But we're going to hop into this. I'm going to lead with my Chansey and Steelio Girl. Basically, it was my best lead. If you would lead with the Hydreigon, which I'm assuming at this point is going to be Scarfed, it really is kind of inevitable to run Scarf because Scarf is pretty much the vein of my existence. Scarf Hydreigon, it seems. But I'm going to lead with Chansey just in case he led with that, or I'm assuming either Rotom or the Shaman was probably the best thing. If you led with Emboar, I could just went right out into the Manaphy, or if you led with Ditto, I could have played accordingly. Just go for the Toxic here. I just go for the Seismic Toss because I really just want to get as much damage off as I could here. Just get some damage off. It does a decent amount, actually. We do find out he actually has leftovers, so that is a bit of a good information there. Just we'll switch out here. I'm just going to go for another Seismic Toss. Just get some damage off here. Pretty much I need the damage on something, and he actually goes up to the Ditto, so which is kind of bad. He does see my set at this point. He does know that my full set, which is Wish Protect, Seismic Toss, and Flamethrower. He also does not bring the Scissor, which I was very surprised by. No Scissor, so maybe I could have possibly brought Crest to this match instead of Spiritomb, but either way, I'm pretty sure I get destroyed by Hydreigon. So I guess that's really the reason why he did not bring Scissor, just because Hydreigon pretty much does everything else better, I guess. I'm assuming he's running Default Mega Latias as well. He actually goes out into the Emboar there. I'm actually going to make the double here. Predicting another Seismic Toss, and I go out into the Spiritomb here. I actually withdraw again. I go right out into the Manaphy. It is my defensive wall and meant to take this thing on. He does run the Substitute, which I knew he was going to run like some Substitute Mon. He usually does that for some reason. I'm not quite sure. I knew he was going to be a little bit cheeky with one of his Mons that has Substitute. I go for the Scald. It does break the sub, which is kind of a no-brainer. He does go for the Wild Charge. It does almost half, barely not half, but after leftovers I can take one more. He does have to switch here. I was almost going to go for the U-turn here. If I went for the U-turn with the Ice Beam, I would have been in a very good spot. I actually just go for the Scald. Maybe I could get a burn. That's the reason why I went for it. I get no burn. Maybe I could have went for the Ice Beam and the U-turn there, but I did not. I go out to the Chansey here. He does go for the Seed Flare here. And we also find out he actually has leftovers. So he predicts the Wish here and goes out into the Emboar. As I do predict that and actually withdraw and actually make the double out into my Swellow. It pretty much was kind of obvious because he knows my whole full set now due to having his Ditto in. He knows my full set. He probably predicted either Wish or Protect there, so that's really the reason why he got a free switch in Emboar. Now at this point, he has absolutely nothing that wants to take a Brave Bird. I go for the Brave Bird. It is a 2 KO on the Latias, which he pretty much just sacks at this point. Able to take it out with the U-turn on the following turn just because I am able to outspeed. So Mega Latias is out of the way. That's a huge shot out of the way. Now pretty much the least valuable thing is the Spiritomb at this point, and I really had nothing else that I really want to switch in. Still, the Seed Flare does a shitload. I'm not quite sure why it does so much. I'm assuming maybe he was invested. I wasn't quite sure. I didn't really get a chance to calculate. I do go out with the chance here. He does get the special offensive drop, which kind of does suck. If he did not get that, I would have been able to live one more and possibly get a wish off there. So he's able to kill my chance there, which is a bit debatable because now I have really nothing that can switch into Scarf High Dragon at this point. Assuming, I really did not know this at the point, but he actually had a superpower on his High Dragon as well, so he could have won a KO for Chansey, but I did not know that at the time. So I kind of wanted, it was a big loss at the time, I thought. I go immediately out into the Swallow here, go for the U-turn, predicting a switch either into the Rotom or the Ditto as a sack. I go out into the Clown Hunter, the Flygon here. I was so close to going Dragon Claw, but if he would have stayed in, I would have got my ass pretty much killed, and I need my Flygon to stay around. I just went for the neutral play there and went for the EQ as it goes into the Rotom. U-turn does do a decent amount. Maybe with the U-turn and Dragon Claw, I could have had the thing out of the way. Maybe if I would have did that, maybe I could have played a little bit more aggressive in this match. That's maybe something if I would have went back in time, I could have did. If I could go back in time, I would have played a little bit more aggressive in this match. Kind of a few safe plays on my side, which in the end kind of do cost me, but able to sack my Spiritomb there. As he goes out into the Emboar here, I have really no switch in. I pretty much have to go into Swallow here. He's just getting to the point where Swallow is going to dwindle down. I kind of wish if instead of Defog, I would have ran Roost on my Swallow. Possibly I could have roosted up against something, but there's really nothing I could roost up against. They pretty much kill me no matter what. Judging that he brought in the High Dragon here, I'm pretty sure it's Scarfed. He does go for the U-turn, so I'm able to go to Manaphy and pretty much sack it off. I really don't need it at this point since the Emboar's gone. And he gets bodied by the Rotom and the Shaman. He just goes into Shaman here. I'm able to outspeed, actually with the speed tie. I'm not quite sure if he's invested in speed or not, but I'm assuming it was a speed tie there. He actually misses his Seed Flare, which was nice. Able to get a decent amount of damage off here with 2 Ice Beams, but I'm not invested in Sword Attack. Otherwise, it would have probably killed from the range it was at with the first one, but since I'm not invested, it was a not even a 2 KO, so that's the reason why. Kind of lucky here with the 2 outspeeds as well, the 2 speed ties. I'm not invested in speed, so coming with the Swallow, pick it off with the U-turn. Swallow is pretty much dead at this point. I just have to come in and get as much damage off as I can with it. He does go into the Ditto here. I wasn't quite sure if the thing was Scarfed. I just pretty much had to stay in. I had nothing that wants to take a Dragon Claw here, or a EQ. I do go out into Baby Metal as he does. Just sack the Ditto here. I pretty much had to go for the Sucker Punch. There was a possibility of him going out into High Dragon as well. But if at that point, if he stayed in, my Absol was pretty much gone, and I needed a round to at least try to take out the High Dragon. He is going to High Dragon here, which I'm assuming is Scarfed as well. He does go for the Superpower, so he reveals the Superpower, which pretty much made Chansey useless against this thing. Now, I actually thought it was going to be a roll here, because I actually calculated it with as a Scarf set with the Superpower, but I did not calculate the Hasty nature instead of the Timid nature. If it actually was Hasty, it is a guaranteed Oko, but at the time I actually thought it was a roll, just until after the match, when my opponent actually told me that he was running actually Hasty instead of a Timid Scarf set. He does go out there. I actually briefly switch out into the Rotom, or possibly stay in and take the whatever it was, maybe like a Dragon Pulse or something like that, and get the knockoff off so I can win the match. He does come in with a Scarf High Dragon, running the Hasty nature. It is a guaranteed Oko on me. I kind of thought it was a roll. I think it was like 90 to like 106 roll, but I was calculating with the Timid nature. My opponent actually said he was actually a Hasty Scarf set, so with Hasty, it is a guaranteed Oko. So that kind of does suck, guys. I knew I was going to kind of lose this match. Really not a surprise here. We definitely made it very, very far, though. I do admit that we did very, very well this season. That's going to be the end of the OBA, guys. Until next season, we actually made it to the semifinals. We lost our semifinals match to Nozzer, which overall is going to be my fave for winning the championship match. I am going to go for the Huston Rotoms. Just because King to Plays Games actually won Season 1, I really don't want him to win again. The creator of the league winning the league every time, I really don't want that again. So, going to be rooting for the Huston Rotoms in the playoffs match, or the championship match next week. My opponent definitely played very, very well. Again, Scarf High Dragon's the vein of my existence. I'm assuming he's running like Draco, Superpower, U-turn, maybe Dragon Pulse or Dark Pulse, something like that, of that nature. But Hope you guys enjoy this. We played very, very well. We brought it at least down to 1-0, which I pat myself on the back for. We at least put up a fight in this match. And if it wasn't for Scarfy Dragon, if he was running like maybe like a Life Orb or something like the other set, we would have won this match. But it came down to Scarf, which inevitably he probably would have run either way. But we made it this far, guys. We had an insane draft this season. I will go over to I will make a video about OBA season conclusion as well as I do every season. Just going over my whole draft and what I thought of the whole season. But we made it to the semifinals, guys. I really didn't even expect us making it to the playoffs, and we actually made it to the semifinals. So we did good this season, guys. Hoping next season we actually pick up the championship. It's going to be a whole new gen, a shitload of new Pokemon. So it's going to be a lot of new learning for me as well. So other than that, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy, and yeah, feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you want more videos like this in the future. But other than that, I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, we'll see you guys next season, and with the last video of the OBA this week, or this season as well, with the Season 3 conclusion video. That being said, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys then. Peace.